From translation, TLB, the Living Bible. This 28th day of the year. Today we are reading passages Exodus 30 to 32. Exodus chapter 30, verses 1 to 39. Then the Lord said to Moses, "Build a special table of acacia wood, 36 inches long, 18 inches wide, and 27 inches high. Overlay it with pure gold and put a gold molding all around it. Build a rim 3/4 of an inch wide around the edge and a gold border beneath the rim. Make 4 gold rings and attach them to the 4 legs to hold the poles used to carry the table. The poles themselves are to be made of acacia wood and overlaid with gold. Place the table in the tabernacle in front of the curtain that shields the Ark of the Covenant, where the special bread of the presence is to be kept. Then make the 7-branched lampstand of pure gold. Hammer it out in one piece, base, stem, and calyxes. Its flower-like cups, buds, and petals shall all be of one piece with it. The lampstand must have 7 branches, with a lamp on each branch. Its tongs, trays, and incense burners are to be made of pure gold. Use 75 pounds of pure gold to make all this." Then the Lord said to Moses, "Tell the people of Israel that every time I take a census of them when they come to serve me, each one must pay a tax to me for his soul, to keep him from death during the census. Everyone who is counted must give half an ounce of silver as his payment to the Lord. This is an offering to the Lord. Everyone, rich or poor, must pay this same amount, a half ounce of silver, measured by the sanctuary standard. This half ounce of silver is to be given to the Lord as a payment for your souls. When you give this money to the Lord, it will be a ransom for your lives, so that you won't be punished with death when they are counted. Take this ransom money from the Israelites and use it for the service of the tabernacle. It will serve as a reminder for the people of Israel that the Lord's payment for their souls was made." Then the Lord said to Moses, "Make a bronze wash basin with a bronze stand, and use it for the priests to wash their hands and feet. Place it between the tabernacle and the altar, and fill it with water. Aaron and his sons must wash their hands and feet with this water before entering the tabernacle or approaching the altar to perform their duties, so that they won't die. This shall be a permanent law for you, a rule to be kept from generation to generation. They must wash their hands and feet so they won't die. This applies to all their duties in the tabernacle or at the altar, to keep them from incurring guilt and dying. I have given them this law to be theirs forever." Then the Lord said to Moses, "Also make the holy anointing oil, using the following formula. Myrrh 5 pounds, sweet-smelling cinnamon half that amount, 2½ pounds of cinnamon, fragrant cane 2½ pounds, cassia 2½ pounds, and olive oil 1 gallon. When you make this oil, use the best spices and measure them carefully. This sacred anointing oil is to be used only for anointing the priests and the tabernacle and its furnishings. Do not pour it on anyone else's body, and do not make any of it like it for yourselves. It is holy and you must treat it as holy. Use it to anoint the Ark of the Covenant, the table and all its utensils, the lampstand and all its accessories, the incense altar, the altar of burnt offering and all its utensils, and the wash basin and its stand. Consecrate them all to make them holy, so that they may be the most holy of all. Whatever touches them will be holy. You must anoint Aaron and his sons to consecrate them as priests to serve me. And say to the people of Israel, this holy anointing oil is reserved for me alone throughout your generations. It must not be poured on anyone else's body, nor are you to make any of it like it. It is holy, and it is to be treated as holy. Whoever makes any of it like it, or pours it on a stranger, shall be cut off from his people." Then the Lord said to Moses, "Make the sacred incense, using the following formula. Fragrant gum resin, 8 ounces, onycha, 8 ounces, galbanum, 8 ounces, and pure frankincense, 16 ounces. Be careful to use only these ingredients in equal amounts. Season the incense carefully, and use it only in the tabernacle. It will be most holy to you. Do not make any of it for yourselves to use on other occasions. It is holy to the Lord, and whoever makes any of it like it for his own use shall be cut off from his people. Take the finest spices. Liquid myrrh, fragrant cinnamon, fragrant cane, cassia, and olive oil. Make these into a holy anointing oil as I have commanded you. Then take a special blend of spices, frag gum resin, onycha, galbanum, and pure frankincense, and make incense, using the same recipe I gave you. Season it carefully and make it holy to you. Do not make incense for yourselves to use on other occasions. This incense is sacred to the Lord. Whoever makes any of it like it, for his own use, shall be cut off from his people." Exodus chapter 31, verses 1 to 18. Then the Lord said to Moses, "Look, I have chosen Bezalel, the son of Uri, grandson of Hur, of the tribe of Judah. I have filled him with the Spirit of God, giving him great wisdom, ability, and expertise in all kinds of crafts. He is a master craftsman, expert in working with gold, silver, and bronze. He is skilled in engraving and mounting gemstones and in carving wood. He is a master of every craft. I have also appointed Oholiab, the son of Ahisamach of the tribe of Dan, to be his assistant. And I have given special skill to all the craftsmen, so they can make all the things I have commanded you. I have given Bezalel and Oholiab special wisdom and ability to do all kinds of work as craftsmen, designers, embroiderers in blue, purple, and scarlet thread, and in weaving. They know how to make all these things, and to do every sort of craft and design. I have appointed them to supervise the building of the tabernacle, as I have commanded you. And now, give these instructions to the people of Israel. Be sure to keep the Sabbath day, for it is holy to you. Anyone who defiles it must be put to death. Whoever works on that day will be cut off from his people. You may work for 6 days, but the 7th day must be a Sabbath of complete rest, dedicated to the Lord. Anyone who works on that day must be put to death. The people of Israel must keep the Sabbath day by observing it from generation to generation. This is a covenant forever between me and the people of Israel. For 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, but on the 7th day he rested and was refreshed. Then the Lord said to Moses, "Say to the Israelites, you must observe my Sabbaths. This will be a sign between me and you for the generations to come, so that you may know that I am the Lord who makes you holy. Keep my Sabbaths, for they are a sign between me and you, so that you may know that I am the Lord your God. Observe the Sabbath, because it is holy to you. Anyone who desecrates it must be put to death. Whoever does any work on that day must be cut off from among his people. For 6 days' work is to be done, but the 7th day is a Sabbath of rest, holy to the Lord. Whoever does any work on the Sabbath day must be put to death. The Israelites are to observe the Sabbath, celebrating it for the generations to come as a lasting covenant. It will be a sign between me and the Israelites forever. For in 6 days the Lord made the heavens and the earth, and on the 7th day he abstained from work and rested. When the Lord finished speaking to Moses on Mount Sinai, he gave him the 2 tablets of the testimony, the tablets of stone inscribed by the finger of God. Exodus chapter 32, verses 1 to 33. Meanwhile, when the people realized that Moses was taking a long time to come down from the mountain, they gathered around Aaron. "Come on," they said, "make us gods who will lead us. We don't know what happened to this fellow Moses who brought us here from Egypt." So Aaron said, "Take off the gold rings that are on the ears of your wives, sons, and daughters, and bring them to me." So all the people took off their gold earrings and brought them to Aaron. Then Aaron melted down the gold and cast it in the form of a calf. The people shouted, "These are your gods, O Israel, that brought you out of Egypt." When Aaron saw this, he built an altar in front of the calf and announced, "Tomorrow there will be a festival to the Lord." So the next day they rose early and offered burnt offerings and peace offerings. After this they celebrated with feasting and drinking. Then they got up and had a wild party. The Lord said to Moses, "Hurry and get down there, for your people, the ones you brought from the land of Egypt, have corrupted themselves. They have already turned away from the way I commanded them to live. They have made an idol for themselves, a molten calf, and have worshipped it and sacrificed to it. They have said, 'These are your gods, O Israel, that brought you out of Egypt.' And the Lord said to Moses, 'I have seen these people, and they are a stubborn, rebellious people. Now leave me alone so that my anger can blaze against them and destroy them all. Then I will make you into a great nation instead.' But Moses pleaded with the Lord his God, saying, 'O Lord, why are you so angry with your people? Why did you bring such trouble upon them by bringing them out of Egypt with your mighty power and strong hand? Why let the Egyptians say, it was with evil intent that he brought them out, to kill them in the mountains and wipe them from the face of the earth? Turn away from your fierce anger and change your plan to punish your people. Remember your servants Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You swore by your own self to them that you would give their descendants the land as their perpetual possession.' So the Lord relented and did not bring the disaster he had threatened against his people. Then Moses turned and went down the mountain with the 2 tablets of the law in his hands. They were inscribed on both sides, front and back. These tablets were God's own work, and the writing on them was written by God himself. When Joshua heard the noise of the people shouting below, he said to Moses, 'It sounds like there is a war in the camp.' But Moses replied, 'No, it is not the sound of a victory song, nor is it the sound of a cry of defeat. I hear the sound of a wild party.' As soon as Moses saw the calf and the wild dancing, he became so angry that he threw the tablets out of his hands and broke them at the foot of the mountain. Then he took the calf they had made, burned it, ground it into powder, scattered it on the water, and made the people of Israel drink it. Moses demanded of Aaron, 'What did these people do to you to make you lead them into such terrible sin?' Aaron replied, 'Please don't be angry, sir. You know how stubborn these people are. They said to me, "Make us gods to lead us, for something has happened to Moses, the man who brought us out of Egypt." So I told them, "Anyone who has gold jewelry, take it off." Then they gave it to me, and I threw it in the fire, and out came this calf.' When Moses saw that the people were running wild, and how Aaron had let them get out of control, and had made them naked in front of all their enemies, he stood at the entrance to the camp and shouted, 'All of you who are on the Lord's side, come here to me.' And all the Levites came. And he told them, "The Lord, the God of Israel, says, each of you, take your sword and go back and forth from one end of the camp to the other. Kill your brothers, your friends, and your neighbors." So the Levites obeyed Moses, and about 3,000 people were killed that day. Then Moses said, "Today you have dedicated yourselves to the Lord, for you killed your own sons and brothers. Now you have received his blessing." The next day Moses said to the people, "You have committed a terrible sin. But I will go to the Lord now, perhaps I can obtain forgiveness for your sin." So Moses returned to the Lord and said, "Oh, what a great sin these people have committed. They have made themselves idols of gold. But if you will only forgive their sin, but if not, please blot my name out of the book you have written." And the Lord replied to Moses, "Those who have sinned against me will be blotted out of my book. Now go, lead the people to the place I told you about. My angel will lead the way ahead of you, but when the time comes for me to punish, I will certainly punish them for their sin." So the Lord sent a plague upon the people, because they had worshipped the calf that Aaron had made.